So we are at day 17, and today's topic is
Hmm.
stay inspired, stay on track. So, stay inspired. What I would like to inspire you today, that everybody who is going to get graduated from this 21 days raw food challenge, I'm going to give them a cap.
Awesome.
Okay, so yeah, everybody will get the cap sooner or later. So
Okay.
if person is in India, it will take little more time.
Hmm.
But here in US, I will try to ship it out quickly. So yeah, for Canada also some issue. Yeah, so but I will I
Can I
will
understand?
I will try to do something. How I can do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody is getting the graduation cap, and also I will send
This
the
pen
raw food is pen. So that is
also.
something which is for the graduation,
Hmm.
and just to make you happy
Hmm.
is like this is the way we should go forward.
Right.
uh, and yeah, Manu, if possible, put the today's link in our group, so next
I'll do.
yeah,
I'll,
I forgot to do it. So
I'll
yeah, that is the thing. We want to see everybody get something, and we are not. I'm not here to put my agenda on somebody or anybody. So it is. I want to see like Asmita Ben, you, Naina Patel, Karthik Pandey, Jaisal, anybody have any issue, I'm here to give you the support. I'm here to give you all the information and understanding. And what I was talking to Manu, that nobody should directly follow me. That is not the goal. The goal is I want to inspire you. I want to make you so strong that you create your own um, breakfast, lunch, and dinner different way. Because what I was explaining to Manu that earlier, that hey, everybody is different. Everybody is different. So there is no one rule going to apply to everybody. And that is the way, we have to make sure that whatever suits to your body, whatever suits to your personality, whatever suits to your lifestyle. So person working is a different than person retired. Person working at from home is different than person working outside. And they have to, yeah, well, that's the life, and we have to make sure that we do it in a such a way that this raw food challenge become a joy, not the burden, not the problem, not the issue. That that gives you more mentally different level of your mental level, your cognitive level goes high, your emotional level also goes little more sensitive, much better. That happened to me. So I'm telling you, I was not like this before, but that is due to the raw food. And I'm researching more, and this is directly there is a relation between gut and brain. So gut brain, even um, Kalindi Bakshi, Dr. Kalindi Bakshi explained other day, there is a direct relation. So we when we eat raw food, there is the joy from every angle. From health wise is wonderful. Monetarily is much cheaper. It is you are now not spending $10 a meal or $20 a meal outside junk food. Maybe it's $3, maximum $5, and still it is so healthy. And so it is most economical, most practical, most doable. I mean, it is. I know challenge is there. The most important challenge yesterday, what Mr. Karthik Pandit was telling, moderation, and I was talking to Manu that I got little my temperature went a little up. So because because that's me. And why I'm telling you is like, okay, so first of all, let me explain it to you. What is my job right now? What I'm doing, and I'm claiming myself a raw food guru. So guru, the word itself is a Sanskrit word. Sanskrit word guru means, gu means darkness, ru means brightness. So my job is to take you and everybody else from darkness to brightness. So I don't have to say yes to whatever, even if I'm not believing. That's politically, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's a diplomatic way. Yeah, you are right, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to speak my mind, and my mind says that moderation is a slippery slope. Now, I'm not saying you punish yourself. I'm not saying you don't compromise. Yeah, you have to compromise, but that's not moderation. Moderation, somebody takes it for granted forever. So it is okay to drink 1 cup of wine every day, 2 cup of wine, whatever the moderation is they decide the line, and that is moderation for them. And then it is okay, it is okay to take 2 teaspoon of sugar in tea. It is moderation. I'm taking only once 2 teaspoon, but it's once. But I consider that is bad. Instead, what you do, your goal should be that, okay, I'm taking now 1 teaspoon to whatever you're taking. Let continue it, but I'm going to cut down little by little, as much as I can. And then slowly, that's your goal should be. So you're not forcing, you're not punishing yourself. At the same time, you are gaining the ground. That the goal should be. In my case, my son Jaisal brought dark chocolate from Germany. Now, generally, I'm not eating chocolate, but he brought it, and it was good. It was, I tried, and he said, "Dad, this is specially for you. I guarantee you are going to like it." So I tried. It was not sweet. It was bitter. Actually, that dark chocolate, it was so bitter that he brought for my wife too, and my wife didn't eat. So I ate both, during a couple of months. So that was a treat to me, but that was the moderation. Now I'm not going out to get more chocolate. That I got the chance to eat the chocolate. It was dark chocolate. It was good. And once in a while, you have to treat yourself. That is the thing. But controlling yourself, and then you treat. So in your case, yesterday you asked that the laddu you are making, and if you are hungry, you eat. But ask yourself, if you are not hungry and you are just passing by the kitchen and you saw that laddu, and now that selective hunger, that is the craving, is known as a selective hunger. It means you are not hungry, but because you saw that, or you're in your mind, that the thought came, and now you become hungry all of a sudden. So then you don't eat. But then, on some day, even if you are not hungry, but your mind is not asking, but you want to treat yourself, eat that. So now what you are doing, you are controlling your mind. You are 100% aware of what you are eating, what you are not eating, and it's not that you are just gobbling in whatever comes in your mind. So it is that's whatever comes in your front. Whatever is most of the people, they do that. Whatever, anywhere they go, in party they go, and okay, one after another, and then there is no end. And there is no the switch inside the hunger switch is totally screwed up. They don't know when he's hungry and they don't know when it's they are full. They just keep eating, and that is going to also get corrected. This raw food is your that switch. It's like in your house, if you air condition and the thermostat is not working well, no matter how good air condition is, we are not going to get the good result. That because the sensor, the thermostat is screwed up. Same way, if this machine, if the thermostat, the sensors are screwed up, now you are eating mindlessly. You are eating without any reason, because it's in front of you, because you like it, because something, which is you think, okay, I want to eat today. So, well, that is something I want to tell. Stay inspired, stay on track. On the track means you decide how much you want to do, and then stay consistent on that. At least you have that, because you decided. I didn't told you that you make 10% or 20% or 50% or whatever. You decide how much you want to go for, and then stick to it. Gradually you increase it. That is something consistency. When I run marathon, the first day I don't run 20 miles. First day I just go 3, 4, 5 miles, come back. So that the first day of training, then I go 1 mile more, half mile more, 1 mile more, as week goes. Then before marathon I go 20 miles. So but I started with the 2, 3, 4 mile, and then it goes up to 20 mile. That gives you the strength. Overnight is not going to come, and you don't have to do it overnight. Otherwise it's going to backfire. So this is the training. This is something you have to take it seriously, that okay, this is what I'm going to do as much as I can. So any question, Asmita Ben, what do you think, how you are doing, and what is the I can help you to stay on the track?
So far I'm doing well, except still one meal, or just trying to change slowly. But I started making your tea, so this way I don't have that caffeine with the black tea.
Uh-huh.
So I made a change right now, one with the tea.
Yeah, and that is another way to do it, is like keep experimenting. And experimenting is not something you are giving up something, or you are taking for granted or anything. You are trying to see what works for you, and the experimentation it says that you have open mind. Your mind is open to experiment something, and you are ready to see the result, whatever the result is. And failure is the big teacher, is the best teacher for success. If you don't have failure, I don't think the success, you are not going to taste that success that well. So get ready for failure, and that's okay. I mean, it is something which is going to happen. That downside is going to happen, and sometimes you have to have that kind of mindset, that hey, if this is something happens to me, I'm going to make this kind of adjustment. So let's say right now you are going to gym, and going gym, and that you made the plan that every day you want to go to gym. But let's say someday it's too much rain, or some days you woke up very late and you don't feel good or something. So one day, let's say you missed it. But then you missed it, it doesn't mean that you gave up. Now next day you want to make sure that you are back on the track. You missed it, whatever, you are traveling, don't feel good, or whatever the reason is. Now next day you are back on the track, means you're that whatever you lost is not, the impact of that loss is not forever. That was just temporary. So here also, let's say if sometime you have to compromise, and in beginning, especially when you are new, especially you don't have that um, flexibility of staying hungry or without food. I don't want to say hungry, with staying active without food for many hours, because you don't have that capability. So that is something which I want to show it to you, that you can handle it. You can handle it with the presence of mind. That is all about awareness, is all about your journey, about the consciousness about the food, the selection of the food. Now you are not just eating like everybody else, other people. And nothing wrong, I'm not saying that they are doing anything wrong, but it is something which is uh, important for us to understand. Whatever we put in our mouth, and that, as everybody said, we are what we eat. So if you are eating junk, the result is, how is the result is going to be, right? Manu,
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something. When we are
yes,
eating junk, they usually say that it shows up on your skin. So, what you will say when we are eating raw food, that will also show up on our skin? We'll have a glowing skin.
absolutely, yes. I mean, you said the other day that
Mm.
Asmita's when the skin is glowing,
Yep.
that you noticed it,
Yep.
and person. So is that glowing skin is just one um, one result you can see very obviously. The
Mm.
second result is your bowel movement is going to be very regular. Most of the people, they don't understand, this is really very critical.
Mm.
Most of the people have this issue because their bowel movement is not regular. uh, Sometime is let's say 7 o'clock, sometime is 9 o'clock, sometime two time a day, sometime one time a day, sometime it takes half an hour, sometime it take 10 minutes. Why it is like this? If you see the other animals, they they are doing this their job very clean and regularly and without any issue. We have this issue because our digestive system is screwed up. Now, once you start eating the raw food, what is the best thing is going to, you are going to see that your bowel movement is going to be regular. Not only that, but your stomach is going to be clean. So generally, what happens when you eat the cooked food, portion of the food you are going to get disposed next day, but still portion is still sitting in your stomach.
Yeah.
Now that acid, our organ inside is made out of the cell, is a cell like our skin. There is no PVC pipe, there is no metal pipe in there, there is no plumbing which is is in there. So that the cell is now is known as a leaky gut. So when your stomach is full and it is not cleaned, so the chemical, the acid from that stomach is going to get leaked, guaranteed. And that is going to hurt your other organ. The most of the people have that arthritis and these and that because the acid secretion from the stomach is going everywhere. It's going into your even blood, and that blood is goes to your brain, and all this the whole now system is screwed up because that dirty acid is spoiling your body inside. You just think this: in your kitchen, the garbage, if it is stinky and if it is accumulated for 10 days, 5 days, whatever, and now they start, even if it is a plastic bag, from there it is going to leak. It's going to find the way how to leak.
Mm.
Our organ is not a plastic bag. Our organ is a cell, and it is bound to leak. Now, to stop that, what is the remedy? Clean it up every day.
Mm.
If every day is cleaned up, there is nothing in there, and you are going to feel that. I'm feeling that before even I started raw food, and this is kind of little gross, but we have to talk about this. The poop, the quantity of the poop is, you are going to see that, okay, X amount of the poop. The same amount of poop is even today, even I'm eating very little. When I was eating in big quantity and when I'm eating little, now the quantity of the poop is the same. It shows that now everything is flushing out. It is nothing is staying in, and that is going to show on your skin. Not only skin, it's going to show on your brain, your mood, your action. Now it's like you are not carrying any dirty baggage in your body unnecessarily. So this is the most important benefit you are going to see very soon. And people are spending millions of dollars to have that. Some people have a constipation. Most of the people, is like they sit in there for 45 minutes, and still they are not that clean.
Mm.
And then the undigested food still sitting in there. Their stomach is getting bigger and bigger, like a pregnant woman. I mean, what is this? Why is this happening? And I don't have that. I used to have before raw food, my waistline was 32. Now it is 30. I mean, I didn't lost the weight, but my waistline gone down. And even 30, it is for me is sometimes hard time to find my jean and the trouser, because it's just so small. But that is what is supposed to be. Your undigested food is not sitting there. There is no unnecessary fat. Fat level in the body is not there, because everything is now so nice and clean. Our organ generally is facing the problem, internal problem is from the fat, from the acid, and it is now it's the other organ is suppressing it, so it is not functioning well. So that is the thing, Manu. It is so important that not only on the skin, not just looking great, but also feeling great. You are going to, I'm telling you, as a 66, and not just to boast myself, it's not I'm telling again and again, but at 66, I don't feel that I'm at 66. I'm feeling like I was at 46, 50. And energy, I'm doing my work, doing everything as like young people, not like the people who are ready to retire. And nothing wrong retiring. I may retire. It's okay, but then still I will be active. I will doing something. I will travel. I will go somewhere. I will do something. I will stay active, not sitting on the couch and watching TV and doing nothing and getting ready to die. That is not something my goal is. I want to make my life meaningful, and that is something again I said on my website that this is the last inning of my life. 66. Now who knows how many year more?
96.
90.
96.
I want to live 125.
Okay, 120. That's a good number. Then I gave it less.
Yeah, so now I want to now what it is not the length, It is not the lifespan, it is the health span. Is in Anand movie is the जिंदगी लंबी नहीं बड़ी होनी चाहिए. So it is, I want to my life more enjoyable. I want to life more practical. I want to see that at age 80 or 90 or whatever the age is, one day everybody have to go. And I'm ready for that. If I have to go tomorrow, I have to go. So no regret. That is one thing. But that the philosophical thing, that is something spiritual thing. But on the other hand, I want to make sure that I don't want to live like a vegetable, that somebody is feeding me. I have to take somebody's help, and that also okay. If it happens, it happens. But then I won't have any regret that I didn't do anything. I did my best, and still whatever happens, I'm ready for it. I'm going to accept it with the grace, with the it's like this. Let's say somebody is a very good athlete, and all of a sudden, in an accident, loses two legs. So what? That happens. Accident happens. You lose something, but that lady, after losing two limbs, she went all the way to Everest. That's the spirit. That losing limb is not the end of the life. Losing something, that's not the end of the life. The life is something which you take as a challenge. That okay, I lost this, be it. That is the destiny, but that destiny is not the ultimate. That is up to you how you adapt it, how you accept it, and how you take it into your advantage. So any adverse condition, anything bad happens into life, it is up to you. And I'm telling you, so many bad things happened to my life. So many.
Yeah.
But I never is like stop there. When I lost my father at age 4.5, it's like I never seen my father. I don't even remember. But that made me a better man. That made me a better father. That made, because I saw that I even wrote the poem on this, and something which you don't have, you cherish it more. You want to see that you become that better better person. So everything is in life is like that. So any hurdle, any issue, any problem, anything happens to your life, and once you have this positive thinking is important. So here also sometimes is some negative thinkers comes, and that's okay. That's the way of the life also. But don't stick to it. That brush it off, go forward. Because yeah, Manu, what you're saying?
No, I was just listening to you that just brush it off and go forward with it. I
Yeah.
want to address, Mr. Shah, how raw food can help you to release out the stress, because what I have experienced, I am not 100% on it, but yeah, 2 meals I have replaced. But the first, I used to get agitated or anger very fast, but I'm noticing in 10 days that anger level is not that aggressive or up to that extent. The intensity of it has gone down, I'll say up to 50%. I take things little more relaxed way. I don't know, because of the diet is it is that, or eventually it has happened, I don't know. But I'm just wanted to know whether it has a direct relationship with stress or no.
So our body works based on the signal brain gets. Whatever signal brain gets, whether is it true or false. Sometimes false signal, but still brain works. So let's say if we are watching movie, you know that this is a fake thing,
Yeah.
but still you cry or still you laugh. Okay, you're watching movie. So what is happening here? Your brain gave the response, and stimulation is there based on the incidents happening in front of your eye. That is the experience, direct correlation with the experience. The watching a movie is the experience, and your brain is now reacting on that experience. Now come to the stress. Now when I said, when the other day you was eating, Manu,
Yeah, I was eating fast.
fast, and now what is the result of that? Your brain don't know that whether you have time or you don't have time. Your brain understands that this is the stressful behavior. So what happens is secretes the cortisol, and that is, it is going to harm you because you are not in stress. So let's say when a deer is drinking water on in the lake, and then there is the crocodile comes and is watching, and his life is in danger. So watching, and then all of a sudden he saw the crocodile and he wants to run. That is something, is a hardwired behavior all animals have to save their life. Now when our brain sees that this is what is something similar is happening, that is the level of the stress. That stress not supposed to be there. So if you calm down, if you eat your food calmly and chew everything slowly, there is, so now your body is not going to secrete that cortisol. Now it is, now every chemical has, like every pills have some reaction, some side effect. Every chemical also have the side effect. So if it is not required, whether it's insulin, whether it's any chemical, that chemical is going to give you a positive or negative effect. So cortisol has a negative effect. It shows on your belly. If too much stress level is there, that's a sign of the stressful life. The people who have the belly, big belly, that is the direct sign of the stressful life. And so how you can eliminate, how you can minimize it. So first of all, as I said, is raw food is going to give you, of course, your neuron and everything is going to now more functional. Your cognitive power is going to be very good. And not only that, now you have better control on your limbic system. So there is, as I earlier said, that cognitive system and limbic system. Now your limbic system, you are controlling it. That limbic system is the full of emotion. And in ladies, generally, is like, it is the science says limbic is the amygdala is the size of the almond. That gland is in your brain. Now ladies are more emotional. All ladies, not only Indian lady. Or the reason is because you have to be more emotional because you are in a productive cycle. So to produce, and then you give that comfort to offspring, that is the reason you have that more emotional reaction. And that is very obvious. There is nothing wrong about it. But that not should overtake your emotion, should not overtake your cognitive rational thinking. So as is the anything which some, and most of the time is that is exactly what is happening. Because that, hey, this eating this 5 rasgulla or 5 gulab jambu is nonsense, is not good. But still you eat if you are craving for that sweetness. Or chocolate or anything, the people are gobbling the chocolate like wow. And then advertisement and all those stuff, that okay, you eat one sneaker bars and now you become a bodybuilder and this that and whatever. So that's something, that nonsense. Now you are filtering. Your rational mind is telling no means no, and then it comes there. Okay, now you don't want to eat because no matter, your limbic system is forcing you. And 80% of our decision making happens through the limbic system, because limbic system overpowers always the cognitive system. But as let's say the big people like the Gandhi, Obama, or anybody else, the scientists, the Einstein, they always use their cognitive power more than the limbic power. They have the limbic power, they but not allowed them to make the decision. They used it, and nothing wrong about it, but they always want to see the cognitive power you're using more, and that gives you the correct result. I answered your question, Manu.
Yes, you have.
Okay, so those are the thing. It directly it affects your mood, because now you have that fog is gone. Fog,
Yeah.
when we say that the confusion is gone, now more better communication, your neuroners is now working much better with your system, your microbiome is giving the right signal, and your ATP is working well, your the energy level, every sensors now much clear.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
your body temperature, the
I did not
outside.
check my body temperature, but definitely I'll check that also.
No. Your body, you don't need to check. Your body sensor is checking it continuously. But now your body temperature, your outside temperature, how to cope with that, everything, we have that mechanism.
Yeah.
And that is it is it's given to us. So other animal have it. Other animal, they survive in cold and hot and cold and hot, but still their body.
Body.
And I learned this so much so good from my beekeeping. The beekeeping, the bees in a hot day, they with their wing,
They
they
keep
make like air condition inside
yeah.
the hive. And in the cold weather, they make it their hive warmer, and you can feel it in on the it is so. I mean, this insect have that much capability, and we as a human, we lost all these things. Why? Because it's we are not connected to the nature. They are connected to the nature. The nature gives them everything what they want. So in a hot weather, the bees survive because their innate ability to create that coolness in whole hive, not just for themselves, one person. And the same thing, so for every animal. So here also, when you start eating raw food, not only digestive system will be good, your thinking will be different, your energy level will be different, your the relationship also, your temperament also going to be go down. You become more rational. It's not that. So getting angry is not bad.
Yeah.
You need anger so that it produces a right result, but you have to channelize the anger. So I was reading the book by Gandhi's grandson, Arun Gandhi. So how to manage the anger, and he learned from Gandhi. The Gandhi said you have to have anger, otherwise you cannot become activist. You want to become activist, you have to have the anger. Pablo Picasso became the great painter out of anger. His anger he portrayed into the pictures. So that is something which you have to channelize it, and it can give the better result. So of course, this raw food is going to help you to channelize your emotions, to channelize your thought process, to channelize your total lifestyle.
Yeah.
Any other question?
No, for tomorrow I will ask.
All right. So tomorrow is going to what to do when you sleep. That is
This
very
is something interesting topic. What we are supposed to do when you're sleeping.
right. What to do, and I will guide you on that. Well, thank you very much, everybody, and you are going to get this cap as your graduation. Asmita, Ben, send me your address. Text me. I have Manu's address. I'm gathering all the addresses. Okay, and I will send it out to you as quickly as possible. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Shah.
Thank you and all
Thank
the
you
best.
so
And
much.
tomorrow,
Thank you.
Okay.
8 o'clock. Bye.
Food matters, but raw food matters.